Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to today's episode on functional and financial goals. Okay, fun. So I'm going to be telling you what do I mean by financial and functional goals. Now, when we set goals, one of the rituals or one of the norms that we normally see is that either you set goals at the beginning of a calendar year or generally in organizational goals and many other places, it is, or even in businesses, it is normally done at the beginning of a financial year. As today we have stepped into the beginning of a new financial year, let's talk about this particular situation, this particular environment, and let's see how do we set goals which make them very good for us. Now, before I go further, I have been talking about it earlier that 2020 and 2021 are two twin years where there has been a big difference, and you cannot apply the templates of yesteryears because 2020 gave us a big challenge and we learned a lot from it. We we learned resilience, we learned agility, we learned adaptability, and we are stronger today to meet unknown situations better than what we were in the month of March in 2020. As I speak today, when we were now thinking that we are out of COVID, and I already started saying in many cases that now we are out of COVID, I think we have again landed up in a situation where globally things seem to be getting back to worse. And therefore, again, the uncertainty of 2021 makes it more challenging to set goals this year than ever before. And that is why I feel that you must follow a couple of things that I'm talking about: boss goals, I'm talking about quarterly roll on plan goals, because they have been designed, thought of in this particular environment. And so, whatever you learned many years ago, that template may not work. I will be doing a master class by the end of this month, maybe 24th of April. And all those who think that you want to get into this and understand what is to be done, share your knowledge with us, please do join in my master class. So I just see Bobby D'Souza there. Bobby, thank you very much. Anil Goswami, Krishna Kumar. Three of you are here, and I can see more people. Can you please write down your names and say hi so that we feel happy? We feel happy to see you there. And when I see you there, I put your name there. So thank you very much, Bobby, for your wonderful comments. Thank you, Krishna Kumar. Krishna Kumar has been coming regularly, and I thank you for that. And of course, my friend Anil Goswami is always there. He's such a support. He's such a loyal and a solid support. Now, coming back to what I was saying, that we are talking about the goal setting in the beginning of a financial year. There are two things that I want to highlight today, amongst many others. And every Monday and Thursday, we just pick up one aspect of goal setting and talk about it. And today, I picked up this. The term financial goals is very clear. We all understand that at the beginning of the financial year, you want to have your vision clear, that how much revenue would you like to generate, both in terms of revenue as well as the profit, because the profit and revenue become different from the type of expenses you have, right? Now, financial goals is easy to set. Some people make a mistake of just setting up a financial goal without doing any maths. So you need to be very, very realistic. You also have to have a outreach. You have to, what should I say, have ambitious goals, which we talked of last time, and don't stick to something which you can easily do. So you go by some past performance, but more important than past performance is your future projection. I have also covered this in one of my YouTube videos, future projection. That is more important. In fact, if Bharti is there, I'll ask her to put the link of or give you the aspirational goals video on YouTube, which is worth watching. When we decide to a certain or we set a certain goal, which is a financial goal, we must look at many factors. One is your capability of earning. Second is the market conditions that are prevailing. Thirdly, your aspirational and your ambitious goal that you want to make it better than before, and yet be realistic about it. Now, these are things which are contradictory, but they require a fine balance, right? Now, the next thing I'm talking about is functional goals, and that's where my emphasis is going to be. If I go by the definition of a functional goal, which is from Google, it says a functional goal outlines a target skill to be acquired in measurable terms, while including a precise behavior to be accomplished and a specific criteria. He also says that functional goals should be developed so that they are implemented and practiced within the individual's daily routine. I'm going to take you to a step forward and say that I have got a little different connotation, and please permit me to give you my connotation. Very nice to see Hetal and Muhammad Ali Shah there. Very good. Thank you very much. Nice to see you all. I also see Anand there. Anand, thank you very much for being here. Yeah. So I'm very happy to see some more people come in today. Yeah, Hetal, you are very kind to say that, because Hetal, I think, first started her goal setting. So she's a part of a school where we did goal setting for a school. And I'm sure when I did that, most people never knew that school teachers also need to set their goals. Okay, coming back to what I'm saying now, listen to me very carefully. This term was coined by me, not by the definition which is given in Google, but it was coined by me for in a particular context for trainers. And today I'm going to be talking about that, and then you can apply it in any profession. But it's not really speaking so much for organizational goals. This is more specific for individual goals. So, what I am now talking about is what do you do in your functional goals to achieve your financial goals. So let's say if a trainer who's now in a startup stage and wants to earn, let's say, 1 lakh a month. Now that's his financial goal. So let's say 12 lakhs in a year is his financial goal. What does he need to do to reach there? So he would write down and say he wants to do workshops or webinars. He wants to do lectures. So he could be a speaker and a trainer. He could do by writing a book. He could earn something by monetizing his YouTube videos, etc., etc. Now, these are the various areas he wants to learn from. Now, the functional goals would mean I will do so many webinars. I will impact so many people. So I make my functional goals like that. I want to see how many people did I impact in a year. Let's say that I have a financial goal of 1 lakh a month, and I have a functional goal of, let's say, 1,000 people every month, or maybe 500 people every month if I'm starting off. Now, let's say that I did not achieve my financial goal. I did not get 1 lakh a month because I did not get number of people who are prepared to come for my paid programs. Does it make sense now to say that if I couldn't achieve my financial goals, I will still achieve my functional goals, which means I'll still do 500 people? Can I now go to an NGO? Can I go to a club like Rotary or Lions? Can I do something for slum children so that I can keep getting my experience and my practice so that I can still at least achieve my functional goal, which is how many people I want to impact or how much of training experience I want to gain. This is what I'm trying to talk about, functional and financial goals. Now, at the moment, I'll take a little pause and say, are there any questions around it? Are there any questions around what are these financial and functional goals? So, financial being what we know, we are talking more about functional goals. So, it could be in business, it could be for a doctor, it could be for a lawyer, it could be anyone that you may, if you're not earning the type of money you earn and you have some time to spare, can that time be invested in doing something where you may not achieve your money in the short term perspective, but that will help you gain experience and give you the capability or capacity building for a future gain? And that is where time investment comes into big play, that I'm going to invest that extra time in such a way that I'm going to be able to make my grounds for the future to be able to get more, because my capability depends on my experience, my feedback from the students, and therefore I've been doing it for the last many years, whether it was Rotary, whether it is slums children. As a part of Rotary, I used to go to certain schools where we were doing free training. I've done free trainings for many other schools which were charitable and all. Idea was that that will give you the experience, that will give you a feedback from the students, it will give you the pain points of your target clientele, and that will help you build your future programs, which also mean that they are indirectly going to contribute to your financial goals. Yes, so Anil is talking about trend analysis. Yes, so trend analysis is also a part of it. Very good. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions or any comments on what we have said so far? Now, while as I said, it is true for traders, it is actually true for all other professions. Could be a doctor, could be a lawyer, could be a banker, could be an artist, could be an actor, anyone. Where you go and do some, like today you could do a lot of online work for people. You could go to the Cancer Society and make a free presentation. You could go to a school and do it, where you get your target clientele, where you get your practice, and you also get your visibility, you get your credibility, and it adds to your future. Yes, so Anil Goswami says intangible gains. Yes, they are actually intangible gains, and along with that, they are also capacity building. They are adding to your capability to earn more in future. It is something like going to the gym and exercising, because you're building your muscles. Here you're building your capability and your capacity to do better in future. Okay, so that will certainly get you, your quality of work will go up. When your quality of work goes up, you will be able to demand a higher price, and that is how your earning will go up. So I have come to the end of what I wanted to say today. And normally we like to keep it for between 10 and 20 minutes. So I think we've done that. And it was just one single point I wanted to talk about, what I understand by functional goals, and how today, on the 1st of April, when you are looking at the new financial year, start looking at functional goals with this perspective. How many of you here who are watching, and I can see about 6 people there, 6 and 4, 10 people there. Out of these 10 people, can you please tell me how many of you have understood this and are prepared to try it out? Anyone? Let's hear you in your comments whether you're going to try it out. Just show me a thumbs up to, or show me a yes to say that yes, you're going to try it out. So I can see Hetal saying yes, she's going to try it out. Okay. Anyone else? So as I'm not getting any more comments and any more questions, I think I'll come to an end. Thank you very much for being here. continue to watch this on every Monday and every Thursday at 5 p.m. Oh, Aditya has come in and he says he will try. Krishan Kumar says that he will try. Very good. And here now I got somebody else and I don't know the name because it says 76 Dashi. Oh, Dashrath. Okay, Dashrath says yes. Thank you, Dashrath, for saying that. So, just to recap for those who just came in, I think, or I didn't see them earlier. Okay, there's another one I can see now, and that is Subrat Kumar Sahu. He also says yes. Thank you, Subrat. Thank you for acknowledging that. So, I will just focus on this point that while you make your you make your goals, overall goals for the financial year, so along with your financial goals, do make your functional goals, which means what all will you do, what are your activities that will get you to achieve a higher capability, get more experience, get feedback, learn about your clients' pain points, and be prepared to go in for better programs at a higher price and achieve your financial goals. Thank you, Jata Shankar Tiwari. Thank you for coming in. I think have you come in late or were you there already earlier? Have you heard me? And are you going to try out your functional goals? So, Jata Shankar Tiwari, I was looking at yours telling me whether you've been there earlier or you just come in. And are you going to do this? Are you going to come in with your functional goals? So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and all those who are trainers here. If you would like to come today, we have a FGL focus group learning. Jogesh Jain and I will be talking to the trainers about how to market. It is basically meant for first time trainers or beginners who are in the pre startup or startup stage, how to do your marketing without spending money on ads. So if you are interested, please come over. I'm going to give you a link here, or you can just check back from me. If you are interested, then I'll give you the details later. Okay, again, I got Ume Salma. Remember you came a few days earlier and seeing you back again. Thank you very much. How are you? And hope you heard me and you're going to also try and attempt at your functional goals. Are you? Jata Shankar said recap. I think I just did that. I hope you got it. Is there still a question around it? Tell me. I just did a recap about 2 minutes back. And because this is on a recording, so you could also do that rather than doing it again. You can just go back and listen to it on LinkedIn again. Yes, Ome says yes, sir. Thank you very much, Ome. And I don't remember. There was a full name I remembered of yours. Ume is a short form, I think. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. Okay. So let me end the broadcast here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm totally indebted to you for the investment of your time in this show. Monday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Let's be here and add value to each other. Bye bye and God bless.